Alright, everybody. People were kind of interested in the whole MRE thing I was talking about, so I'm going to just show a couple people. What I've got here is a basic, we'll call it a 12-hour pack. I mean, it's more, it could be a 24-hour pack because there's more than enough calories here, or you could make up some with the rice and beans for a 24-hour pack. So what I'm doing here is we'll start from left to right here. We're starting with 2 chicken bouillon cubes. These are actually urban chicken. We've got little 5 folds of toilet paper. It's about 10 to 20 sheets, I think. We'll call it 20 sheets of toilet paper. Earl Grey tea, just 1, because you may or may not drink tea at all. You know, you may drink the water. You need to be drinking more water than anything, honestly. We got a thing of matches here for the cooking, and all this is basically this section right here is the immediate stuff you can probably open and eat right away. You can eat these right away, the ramen noodles, but you really don't want to, obviously, because they're dry. But 370 calories easy. We have, just in this area right here, we have 750 calories, right? That's peanut butter, this potted meat, and this is a 2-year shelf life potted meat. That's why we chose that. It's a small container, and it's got a high caloric intake for the size of the container. We've got a kind of Nutri-Grain style, or multi-grain style little granola bar, thing of ramen noodles, 2 bouillon cubes for soup, and you can do half of one of these cubes in the container like this. It'd be more than enough consistency, so you could do 4 of these for your soup container. Or if you have like a coffee mug, then you can do 1 of those cubes per container of that, and that will be more than enough for some type of soup for the rice, or something to soak the beans into to just get extra flavoring. And really for the rice, to make the rice go a lot longer and to be more palatable. Alright, as far as that goes, this is the quick, the quick immediate. You can open these 3 things immediately and start eating them. So you always want a little redundancy in your food selection when it comes to, I need this, like I need to eat this now, right? I need something immediate. You don't want to build something as far as a ready to eat package if it's not ready to eat, right? You don't want to have everything, like you don't want to build just a package that you're going to keep with you that you're going to have to cook, right? So you want at least something you can eat immediately, something that you could cook later. So you can cook this provided you have the correct utensil, and you could most likely cook it in the bag I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put all this in a food saver bag, and you should be able to add the boiling water to it. If not, there's cooking tools and other things you could do, but we're not going to get into that. So selection here, I've selected just regular pinto beans and regular white rice. You have a lot of options when it comes to these two as far as how much you can put in there. What I'm going to put in there, I'm going to put in 1 cup of white rice and half a cup of beans, and that is for basically just your daily value. You're getting more out of this rice and beans for your daily value than you will almost anything else. So just for comparison, here is a light MRE. This is an actual breakfast MRE, which is, they're awful. So it's a pork sausage patty maple flavored. So what you're getting is 2 tortillas, some cheese spread, and your maple sausage, we'll call it a log there. It's a little maple sausage patty. So you're getting 330 calories from this package. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to do something double this size. Of course, this is a light MRE. This is only 1 meal, right? So it's not going to be the whole day. But what I'm going to make a whole day MRE out of something like this. So you can go a long way with rice, but this is something you have to cook, right? So that's why I went with the immediate eats right here. So the dog doesn't like whatever's going on outside. And then I've got some Cookables. So this is going to be if you've gotten to a safe situation and you don't you're still at home, right? And it's just something that you can break out without busting into your main food storage. And actually, I got some of my main food storage here. I've got two 50-pound bags of rice in each of these, and they are I've also got some spices and some other things I gotta throw in there, and I gotta add some stuff like sugar and salt, and I've got an actual thing of Tony Sashers like this in each one of these yellow containers, and I'm going to be doing at least 12 more of these yellow containers. Honestly, I think I got about 10,000 more pounds of food to buy, but that's another thing. That's another video. So granulated sugar, it really doesn't matter what sugar you use, because it's not going to outlast your 2-year shelf life of your small objects contained, so don't worry about that. Any sugar will be fine. Regular table salt, you need table salt for your regular palatability of certain foods, and you need some salt if you're going to be sweating a lot, so it will supplement for salt tablets. I'm going to be putting individual packets of sugar, probably two tablespoons of sugar per 1 cup of rice, just so you can have some type of breakfast thing going on with the rice is always good. Tony Chachere's for pretty much everything. I mean, even for breakfast if you want. So it literally, you could put this on meats, you can put this on fish, you can put this on rice, beans, whatever. This is an all seasoning. It's going to be great. So I'm going to be doing 1 tablespoon of this, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Garlic powder helps with mosquitoes and other things. It keeps some insects away. It's not a preventative, but it does help. It also makes you smell like garlic, so I guess there's a plus for everything. And chili powder. If you don't know why you need chili powder, then you need to look up a manual on getting away from scent dogs. So what you do is to properly apply this, you're going to, well, it's got the tab on it, but you're going to sprinkle this along your trail if you're being tracked by any type of scent dog, and it will mess up the scent, the dogs for at least an hour. And then this is just purely for incapacitation of dogs if you're being tracked. They do the same thing in military MREs with the hot sauce. If you don't know why there's Tabasco sauce in the little MREs that don't even need the Tabasco sauce, it's for escape and evasion purposes, and they'll teach you that in some type of SEER stuff. I mean, you have to read up on that and do like for exactly why they do that for the escape and evasion stuff. But honestly, escape and evasion powder is not necessary, but on the off chance that you really want some chili powder, I mean, it's going to be in there. So covering all the bases, just in case. This is more of a stay-at-home MRE more than anything because of the cooking stuff. Honestly, if you were just wanting to do a quick little non-cookable MRE that you can keep in your truck for 2 years, this is it. So matches soup, right? You got your soup cubes, you got your potted meat, you got your peanut butter for protein, you got your multi-grain bar here. I mean, really, with these two items right here, more than enough to keep you going for a long amount of time. The peanut butter really does work. So, but if you have a peanut butter allergy, some type of meat will substitute, but there's almost no substitute for the grain bar, even though it's only 130 calories. That is a gem. And something, if you can find a large grain bar, I didn't realize these were so small. I may double up on these, but for now, that's more than enough. Because I know that I'm probably not going to eat more than 2 of them immediately, so putting 2 of them will kind of be more than gratuitous on that end, because I'm doing so much more with the rice and other things. So, but this is the basics. Just a little bit of tendering tea. You can supplement this with coffee if you drink coffee. But for like a quick grab and go bag, this is a very small package. I mean, everything fits in here, literally like the size of my hand, and you've got a small package of food that's ready to go in almost the same amount of calories as one of these $10 MREs for $3. I think all of this was like I think I got 10 of these for $3, right? These are 50 cents a piece. These were $2 for the whole pack. So, like, we're talking about $1.50 for probably all of this. So just when you're making your own stuff, just weigh your options of what you have and what you can do with it. If you have any kind of allergies with your family, just make sure you take that into account. So, like, if you got a kid with a peanut allergy, right, he can't have these two, but he can suck on this potted meat all day long. You can also have some of these ramen noodles, right? And you can also, there's a seasoning packet in the ramen noodles, so they don't really need extra seasoning, but we're going to add all this extra stuff because, you know, Tony Chachere's makes everything better. And he may need a little extra sugar or something just to keep him calm. I know some kids with autism and stuff, they may need a little caffeine or a little sugar just to calm them down. You know, it's possible. So just be sensitive to your kids' allergies and your family's allergies, especially if you have you got a bunch of little kids running around from your brothers or sisters' kids, and it's a big mess of family kids just trying to grab for the food that's not having to cook it immediately. So, I mean, you can teach a 5-year-old how to make one of these. So, but that's the basics. I mean, it's a little long-winded, sorry about that, but it's just the basics of the MREs I'm doing. I'm not doing, we'll do a video probably later on in the week about the large containers here, as well as the 5-gallon buckets that I'm doing for longer storage, for the 25-year shelf life storage, when my diatomaceous earth actually comes in, and we'll show you what we're doing with that. So we're actually storing beans and rice for like in large amount, 50-pound bag amounts for long-term storage and stuff like that. So, but that's later on. But this is the basics. You literally get this for less than $5, all of this, and this will be fine. This will substitute for a meal if it really needs to. And it's, I mean, let's not even count the ramen noodles, right? But even if you did add the ramen noodles, automatically, right, 307 calories right there. So, I mean, it's already more than the MRE as far as just calories. And there's a lot of calories, a lot of salt, a lot of sodium, right? So, I mean, I realize that ramen noodles aren't for everyone, but almost all of this stuff will something here will fit the bill. So, but that's it.